Alright guys, back to where this whole thing started. Back on the back porch, surrounded by all of the loud bugs. I'm really curious as to what kind of bug that is that makes such a loud noise, and it's only in the afternoons, but it's super loud. But anyways, gonna kick off this little video about 2 weeks after the last one, or probably longer. But yeah, did the 24-hour duathlon on July 17th and 18th, and it is currently August 4th. And by the way, Cody, I don't think it was on the last video, but yeah, Cody hooked me up with a epic new Garmin for the race. He gave it to me the day of, or the day before, I can't remember, it's been a while. But yeah, I did the 24-hour duathlon, and then life just got exponentially crazy, which is wild because we're still kind of on lockdown a little bit, like not really leaving the house much, but for some reason just got extremely overwhelmed with everything that's kind of been going on here. Getting ready to homeschool Sky. Cody starts back school in a week. I have exams in a week. Just life. It hit hard, it seemed like, but I realized that I never put up a part 2 to the duathlon, and unfortunately we didn't film much. I had this whole plan to make this like epic montage of a video, and I'm just not good at YouTube. I want to get good. I really want to prioritize this and get good at it, but it is hard for me. It's not my strong point to get these videos out and just put myself out there, but we're gonna work on that. But anyways, back to the intro. Yeah, I've got a couple clips that are fixing to come up of just during the process. I'll try to put on the screen at what point in time during the race that was the clips were filmed. But yeah, started 7:00 p.m. on Friday night. One of my friends came over, and actually she hung out with us. A big shout out to MC. She was awesome. She came over and stayed until like 2 o'clock in the morning, so she got me through like the hours that I was dreading the most, because I'm not a night owl. Like, I'm like 8 o'clock in bed, and yeah, she pulled me straight through those nighttime hours and early morning hours, which was amazing. But yeah, kicked off at 7 o'clock, started with a run, and then just kind of transitioned running, biking until about 11 p.m. and then I didn't really account for how sketchy it was going to be to run and ride on the road at night by myself with just bike lights and a headlamp. So at about midnight, I transitioned to the trainer, and then biked on the trainer until close to 4 a.m. And then at about 4 a.m. Had a pretty big issue. Had been biking consecutively, hadn't slept. I didn't sleep any at that point, but went to go to the bathroom, and I was trying to swap out clothes pretty often, or I thought I was doing pretty decent with that, but hadn't started to do any preventative measures with chafing at that point. And at about 4 a.m. I believe, went to go to the bathroom and realized that my riding shorts were actually stuck to the insides of my thighs. So where your chamois of your riding shorts meets the seams of your riding shorts, it had actually rolled all the skin off of my inner thighs, and my pants were stuck to my inner thighs. So had some pretty major issues because once I took the pants off, it just pulled the top layer of the skin off. So it was a little too late for preventative measures at that point in time. So starting about, I feel like it was about 5 a.m., I had to run a lot. Spent a couple hours just nothing but running, and at one point in time we wrapped a fuzzy baby blanket around my bicycle seat just to try to cushion my legs, and I wasn't wearing my riding shorts at that point in time, but just to like wear workout shorts and cushion with the baby blanket so my rear wouldn't hurt too much. But that actually worked for a little while. It just wasn't maintainable to ride a bicycle with a baby blanket wrapped around the seat, so ended up just having to make the decision to slide back on the riding shorts, clean ones, like new fresh ones, and just started with major layers of monkey butt powder on the legs. And surprisingly enough, my legs held up. It wasn't the most comfortable, but they held up. So just pushed through all day Saturday, because it was from 7 p.m. Friday night to 7 p.m. Saturday night, and the goal was just to run and bike as much as my body could tolerate. And I've never done anything like this. The most I had ever ridden, like maybe 4 hours. So this was just huge for me to attempt. And I had no idea as far as scaling, laying it out. I had no idea how to pace any of it, so I was just winging it with how I felt. Like if I felt like running, I ran. If I felt like riding, I rode. So ran a good bit that morning, and then once I got my bike shorts back on, started hammering out miles on the bike and running and switching back up into that duathlon format. Had some friends come over Saturday morning and bring me some breakfast and just some moral support, which was awesome, and started pushing into Saturday afternoon. The heat of the day, I was actually okay. I mean, it was definitely hot, close to 100 degrees, but I was okay. I felt pretty good. I was doing decent with staying hydrated and eating. I tried to eat every hour, eat something and drink something, and come Saturday afternoon, as we were closing in towards time, probably around 5 o'clock, I was out on a run and it started to rain, and that was actually really nice and refreshing. But I got maybe a half a mile from our house, and all of a sudden started to feel like I was blacking out, and I had to just sit down on the curb in the rain at a neighbor's yard and just sit there at the stop sign. And that scared me because I didn't take my phone with me because it was raining, so that really freaked me out. The thought of getting far away from the house and crashing my bike, or running and not being able to contact somebody if something went wrong. So that psyched me out super bad. So I ended up getting back home, and then our friends that were here were phenomenal, and Cody and Chunked Sky and the stroller, and they actually finished up the last couple hours with me, which I mean, I could not have done it without them. And what they did was, I was running a half a mile down, and I had like a half mile this way. I'd come back and run another half mile, so it was a mile, and then that would make 2 miles, if that makes sense. Anyways, but it was within kind of eyeball distance of our house, so they kind of hung out in that in-between space. Like they would walk so far down, and then when I turned, they would go ahead and turn where they could still see me. And I was totally cool with the fact of, even though I got farther away from the house, that I was still in eye range of somebody. So just so that I could be seen was comfort enough that, like, okay, I can push through. And then we start rolling into 7 o'clock, and I was feeling pretty good. 7 o'clock hit, and I sat down and totaled up my miles, and my goal, I realized I was half a mile short of hitting 90 miles total. So look, my husband is a trooper. I just dropped my stuff right there sitting on the stairs, and we took off for a half a mile sprint. Pushed that sprint as quick as we could and got back, and then I hit, that was the mile marker for 90 miles in 24 hours. So I ended up breaking it down, and I ran a half marathon, and then I biked 77 miles in 24 hours. So 13.1 ran, 77 biked. And that is far more than, I really didn't have many expectations. I had no clue. The most I'd ever biked at a single session was 50 miles. So the fact that like I pushed over 50 miles all the way to 77 miles and then also ran a half marathon on top of that, like, I'm so good with that. And one of the main goals was to leave it all out there. And there's a helicopter. But one of the main goals was to leave it all out there, and when I got done, I wanted to have, when I got done, I wanted to have nothing left in the tank. I wanted to say that I left everything out on that road, and I had no problem saying that when I was done. I pushed past my limits mentally and physically, and yeah, that was the goal. The goal was completed. I put myself in an uncomfortable position, and pulled back out of it, and that's what I wanted, was to go there and to show myself that I could go there to that place, and then I could pull back out of it, and to be uncomfortable, and it's okay to be uncomfortable, and just to realize that I'm still in control. I have that control over my body and my mind, and yeah, but it was awesome. I don't think I'll do it again, but it was awesome. Next time if I do it again, I'm going to make somebody do it with me, because it was tough. It was really tough. Just sheer sleep deprivation, and sometimes I would work for 45 minutes and then only have 15 minutes to, change clothes, get a drink, grab a snack, whatever, and then head back out. So it was tough. It was awesome. I'm so proud of myself, but I don't think I'll do it again anytime soon. But yeah, I can't say enough about how awesome my friends were for coming through for me, and then for Cody, surprising me with my Garmin and just setting the whole tone of it, and just him being there for me. It was awesome. It was so good. But yeah, just on to the next thing, I guess, because I'm still on cloud 9 every time I think about it. It's just so cool. But already got something new we're training for. I know that's not a surprise for a lot of you guys, but man, I just want to keep going. I just feel so blessed. God has blessed me so much, and to have regained my mobility from so much time, in recoveries, and my body going through seasons of feeling like that it was broken and it was never going to recover, and to not only have recovered, but to have been able to recover and excel. And, excelling by what standards? I don't know. By the standards I've set for myself, I just, every time I run or I ride or I move, I just feel so blessed. And that's just what I want to do. I want to share that and how awesome it is, and just our bodies are such beautiful and cool creations, and how that movement is such an act of worship and an act of gratitude. But yeah, we are actually training for the Highland Games, so mixing it up, taking a little break from some cardio, and throwing a lot of heavy stuff around the yard. I'm actually sitting here looking behind the camera at a homemade caber and a bunch of kettlebells that are scattered around, and I love it. I I love the chaos of it all. But yeah, so anyways, I am like 15 minutes into this video already. It's going to be a little longer than I planned, but they always are. I'm going to show a couple clips from what all kind of happened that day. I don't even think we filmed the finish. There's a bird back there. But anyways, here we go. Here are the clips that we have. Thanks guys for all the support and all the love. Can't say enough. Just, I feel grateful and blessed, and yeah. But anyways, on to the next thing, and hope y'all enjoy the few clips that we got from that day. But yeah, 24-hour duathlon in the books, and we got it done. There we go. It is 6:30. We're like 30 minutes from starting, and yes, Daddy's still asleep. And Daddy's still asleep. So Cody's asleep. I don't have any of my clothes ready yet, so that's what we're fixing to do. Fixing to find clothes, get dressed, get all of the gear together, and do that in 30 minutes so we can get the first set of miles in at 7. It's been a little bit of a crazy day. This guy's climbing for snacks. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a crazy day. Just tired. Didn't nap. Should have napped. Mom life in the midst of all this. But yeah, fixing to go knock out the first few set of miles in a little less than 30 minutes. So we gotta get things ready. So first outfit, gonna run first. Sorry the lighting's so bad. We're gonna run first, or I'm gonna run first. So Cody's got lights over here charging for nighttime, but gonna go ahead and grab some clothes to run. I've laid everything out kinda in here. I've got my cycling gear, water pack, cycling shirts and bottoms. Those are towels, and then sports bra, socks, and shorts.
I already got my own flashlight.
Sky's got her flashlight, and then shirts I've just got hanging up right there, so I can just grab a shirt to throw on to run out the door. So that's what I'm fixing to do. That's really bad focus. Fixing to get clothes on and head out for the first set. Yeah, and Sky and Daddy are gonna hold down the fort here. We're probably gonna have some friends come over later tonight just to kind of help out with everything, but right now it is just us three, so not a big extravagant start. Super slow, just us three chilling at the house. The plan is to not sleep any till after midnight. Not sure how long that's gonna last because I'm, for some reason, extremely tired today. But yeah, I'm gonna try to not sleep until after midnight to at least get into the next day. So gotta get clothes because we're gonna run and then make a quick transition on to the bike. Gonna just have it sitting outside waiting on me to hop on it. So yeah, fixing to get dressed.
Hey Sky, you asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, you Hey, can you tell everybody how Mommy's doing so far?
She's doing good.
Hey, you gotta turn around and tell them. How are you doing? How much of the night did you stay up? Pretty good while. So we're a little bit over halfway now. Oh, there she comes. Go, Mommy! Woohoo! How you feeling? It's now 8:15.
Yeah, that was.
How do you come back so quick?
She's a fast runner.
Trying to go fast. And as I'm sitting here editing this video, I realized we need a better film crew because I thought we had a little bit more footage, but basically, the shot where Sky is sitting on the front porch is at like 7:30 the next morning, so a full 12 hours after the start. And then, why are you climbing in the freezer? Okay. And then that next shot of me walking up the stairs, that's like 8:15 that morning. So I still had another 11 hours of biking and running after that, but I didn't quite realize we really didn't have much footage. So I'm just gonna end this here as I'm sitting here filming or sitting here editing the video to get it posted on YouTube. We're really gonna get better at the actual content of the experience and not just the like final like me explaining it all, or the beginning me explaining it all. But yeah, so that was it. That was all the clips that we had of the entire race. But yeah, if you stuck through it, thanks guys for watching. Like I said, we're training for the Highland Games. That's what's next. Here's Sky. And then also going to give an updated tour of the house. I realize I don't have a tour of the house since it's been furnished. So maybe something coming up with it. And then maybe some clips of us training for the Highland Games and stuff. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to get back to our weekly videos. But thanks for watching. Can you say thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Say peace.
Peace.
Bye guys.